Hi, I'm John Ruther, owner of Northstar Motorsports in Barrington, Illinois. At Northstar, we've been in business for over 22 years, and we know safety equipment for auto racing. That's what we do. I get a lot of questions from customers. They ask me, well, you've got gloves in all different price ranges. What are the differences? Why should I pay twice as much for one glove as I would for another entry-level glove? Well, let me talk to you about some of the features that make these gloves different and what I would prefer as a racer myself. Now let me start. These are gloves, 4 different models of gloves from OMP, which is an Italian company, one of the best safety equipment manufacturers that I know of. We carry a lot of their products, and we really like the quality of their products. This is their entry-level glove called the OMP Sport. This glove is designed for the racer that has a budget and is really conscious about how much money they're spending for every item of safety equipment that they use. So this glove is a 2-layer glove. It's got a white layer of Nomex on the inside. It is colored Nomex on the outside. This glove comes in red, blue, or black. It is under $100, and the palm on this glove is all made out of black Nomex, primarily so it doesn't show the soil. Gloves, you know, your steering wheel is going to get dirty, and it's going to, if it was a white glove that was white on the palm, it would look terrible after a couple of times in the car. So this one, all of the colors come with a black Nomex palm on it. This glove has these little leather patches on the ends of the fingers and also in the palm area. It's a fire retardant leather called Petard's leather that is designed to be both strong in terms of providing extra strength to the glove, but it also provides a level of friction with the steering wheel or the shifter. And if you're using a car with paddle shifters, these little leather patches on the index finger and the second finger work really well. They don't slip off the paddle, and it provides a little extra comfort in terms of another piece of material between you and the paddle, but it does provide a very direct feel. So this glove, the other feature I really like about it is both FIA approved as well as SFI. So it's got an SFI tag stitched between the side seam on the glove, and then it carries the FIA logo on the back of the glove. So you can use this if you do racing like 24 Hours of Lemons or Chump Car, any of those kind of events where people are trying to usually not spend an enormous amount of money on their safety gear, because I know the cars can't be worth more than $500. You know, you don't want to be putting a lot of money into some of your safety gear. So this would be a terrific glove for those kinds of events, because most of those events require an SFI approval rating on their gloves. So that's why this glove works really well for that. The second glove I'd like to talk about is the next glove in OMP's lineup. It's called the First Evo glove. A little jazzier design on the back of the glove, comes in several colors. They, just for style, they put the top of the index finger is done in white Nomex. The rest of the glove, and this particular one, is black. It does have the whole interior of the glove is black, so the palm's not going to get dirty. They use something different in the palm on this glove. This is a silicone-based material, very similar to the kind of material that the NFL receivers would use on their gloves. When your glove gets hot from the heat that's coming from your hand, this silicone-based material, which by the way in this application is fire retardant, but it gets tacky. And so it'll provide an extra layer of grip on a steering wheel, whether the wheel's leather or Alcantara, doesn't matter. It works great on either. So they've done that on the palm of the glove and also on the thumb. Then they use these leather wear patches on the fingers, just like in the OMP Sport glove. So this glove runs a little over $100. Again, 2 layers. It's got white Nomex on the inside. It is a colored layer of Nomex on the outside, so a 2-layer glove. But this glove is only FIA approved. It does not carry an SFI rating. So if you need an SFI glove, this would be the one to choose. But this is a terrific glove. It truly is a step up from the entry-level glove, but it doesn't break the bank. So I like this glove a lot. The third glove in their line that we carry is called the Technica Evo. This glove has a bunch of different features than either of the other two. Again, it is only FIA approved. So if you're going to run in an event that has to have an SFI rating on your gloves and your shoes and your suit, this is not a glove to use for in that environment. But let me talk to you about some of the features on this glove. Number one, you're going to say it looks a little weird because it's got this white stuff around the fingers. What it is, the seam is done on the outside of the glove. So what you're seeing here is the inner layer of Nomex, which is white. And that's why you're seeing this white come around the edges of the fingers. So they put the seam on the outside. They don't fold it on the inside of the glove like in either of these first two gloves I talked about. Actually, the guy that invented this is a guy named Michael Schumacher. Any of you guys know anything about Formula One racing, you probably heard of this guy, 7-time world champion. He decided that he didn't want that extra seam between he and the glove. He wanted a better feel on the wheel. So OMP was a provider of a lot of his safety equipment in the early days, and they came up with this design on their gloves. And it's been a home run ever since. I've used outside seam gloves for a long, long time, and I really like them a lot. So this glove has got one thing that's a little different. It's got a Velcro strap across the wrist so you can tighten it, and it also has got elastic on the inside. So you keep it nice and snug over your wrist. These are kind of called gauntlet gloves. They're a little longer. This one is cut at an angle on the top part of the glove, but they're designed to go up over the cuff on your driving suit. So you get a complete coverage where your suit meets your glove. The other thing I do like about this glove, it's got both the leather patches on the heart of the palm, which is really good for the shifter if you've got a conventional gear shift in the car. But they've gone on this glove to using the silicone fire retardant material on all the fingers and right across where the finger meets your hand. And they also put it on the inside of the thumb. So again, this material gets tacky when it gets warm, and it provides a really good layer of an extra kind of sense of grip. This glove runs a little bit more than the first Evo, but it's a terrific glove. I like it a great deal, and I think you would too. The next glove, which is their top of the line glove, is called the One Evo glove. Now this glove, they basically brought out every piece of technology they knew of when they designed this glove. Number one, this glove, it looks a little curved. It is curved. It's made pre-curved. Actually, this glove is also. They put them on a hand last when they stitched the glove. So when you grab the wheel, the glove's already, there's no bunching in the palm or in the bottom of the finger areas on either one of these gloves because they were stitched that way. If you take a straight glove and then grab and stitch it straight, then grab the wheel, you're going to get a little bit of bunching in the palm area. So they've alleviated that issue with both of these gloves. But in the One Evo, they've done a couple of other things. Number one, you're going to notice that the index finger and the thumb have internal stitching. They use outside stitching on the inside of the index finger and the other three fingers on the hand. The reason they've done that is to give the driver, there's so many switches on the steering wheel or on the dash on many race cars, and it's easier to actually use your index finger on a lot of those switch gear if you don't have outside seam going all the way around the index finger or on your thumb. So that's kind of why they did that on this glove, and I think it really works. I've worn this glove and I like it a lot. It has a terrific feel to it. Again, it's a two-layer glove with white Nomex on the inside, colored Nomex on the outside. It's available in several color combinations. This glove, however, is only FIA approved. It doesn't have a Velcro strap like the Technica Evo does, but it does have 2 layers of elastic on the inside or at your wrist area to keep the glove nice and snug. It's a nice long glove, so it'll come up over the wrist area and the cuff on your driving suit. And on the inside of the glove, it has the leather in the palm area. It has leather primarily for paddle shifters on the index and the second finger, right at the tip. Then the rest of the fingers and the bottom part of the first 2 fingers use the silicone-based material to provide an added layer of grip as well as a great feel. One other thing they've done on this glove, you can't see it unfortunately, but on the inside, all the stitching that has stitched these leather patches on the palm of the glove, they've actually stitched it with silicone leather or silicone material. And that silicone material that holds the leather to the glove creates a layer of grip on the inside of the glove so your hand doesn't slip against the material. It works really well, and I think this glove is absolutely a home run. One of my favorite gloves of all time, and this glove runs close to $200. But that's why you get a glove for less than $100 or one that pushes $200 pretty hard. There's a lot of technology that goes in this glove, and there's a big difference in terms of how they feel. But again, you got to be conscious about how much money do you want to spend on a glove and what's important to you as a driver. So those are kind of the features on OMP's line of gloves, and it kind of carries over into many of the manufacturers that we carry gloves for, whether it's Alpine Stars or Sparco or Adidas or OMP. They all would have a complete product line where it might start less than $100 for their entry-level product and go all the way up close to $200 for their top-of-the-line glove. But this is what makes them different. It takes probably, I would think, at least twice as long, if not longer, for them to manufacture this glove than it would an entry-level glove. So a lot of it's in the cost of labor. And again, in these gloves from OMP, these are made in Italy at their factory not too far from Milan. So it's a terrific company. They make great products. I'm a big fan of theirs. So if you have any questions about any of the gloves that I've talked about or any of the safety equipment items that we sell at Northstar Motorsports, just give us a call at 800-356-2080 or go to our website at northstarmotorsports.com. And again, if you have any questions, call us. We love to talk to car people, and we'll be happy to help you any way we can. Thanks for watching.